Yeah, I think we live. Live, we live. Yeah, man. It's a quick post-match review. I got Mom G in the thing. You can't see him though, but he's in here, and we might have
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah, we're gonna have so we might have some other people coming up, man. Um,
Yeah.
let me text some people real quick. Yo, yeah, we live. Oh, yeah, you texted me.
Yeah, yeah. We live on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah, we live, we live.
Oh, okay, okay. I bet.
I don't even know how to say, bro. Yeah, just give me a second, everybody, bro. We finish this. It's crazy.
Telling you, man, it's a crazy, 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 crazy game. We'll get into it. We'll get into the details, man. Get into it.
Yeah, man. So it's the Man United versus Chelsea. What was the score? Hold on. Let me put the score on the thing.
4-3, man. 4-3.
4-3, bro.
Crazy
Uh,
game. Just like our game against Liverpool, man.
yeah,
Drama at the end. Drama, drama, drama.
drama, bro. Big drama. Like, I don't even know what's going on with United, bro. You know what I'm saying? And all honesty, like,
Yeah, just
I don't even
crazy.
know how I feel, bro. Personally, like you see in the title of this video, I'm done with the players.
Yep.
Personally,
Done with
yeah,
the squad
like,
for real. Oh, I second that, man. We talking about the
like,
manager, this and that, manager, this and that. But like, what can the manager do in this kind of situation? Like, what can the manager do
yeah,
in these situations, man? Like,
I feel like the players need to take responsibility. You know what I'm
deeply.
saying? Um, all right, so I'm gonna just start off, bro. I watched this game after the Brentford game where we just lost. We drew after we just scored. They scored back in like what 4 minutes.
Yep.
Uh,
No, the first part
less
was
than
2 minutes.
that,
Oh, just
two.
few seconds. It was less than a
Yeah, yeah. So looking at that, I was like, I wanted to see a fight, but we started this game off horribly. You know what I'm saying? Giving away two goals, a penalty again. You know, and I'm like, yo, it's done. But the team fought back. They came back 2-2, played well, and they gave up the game again. Listen, I'm not even gonna go through the game, bro. I'm gonna just this. I don't even care about whatever happened, bro. I'm just gonna
yeah.
say like the season is done. We just
Over.
FPP is all we have right now, and
Man,
we
Europa.
don't
Europa.
play. I don't want to hear anything about personally. I'm not blaming Ten Hag, bro. I am not,
Yeah.
bro. This is strictly Man United that did this, bro. They like the players did this, bro. Like I don't understand how you give away those goals, bro. I
Yeah, man.
don't understand.
Unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Unacceptable, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So. But yeah, let me hear what you're saying first, mom, before I go into because honestly, I have nothing positive to say about these players, and I'm done with the certain players, bro. And I feel like we gotta sell everybody at this point. You know what I'm saying? But before I get into it, I want to hear what you think.
Yeah, I mean, this is supposed to be a nice midweek game. The storyline was going to be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That United showed character and came back, but now the storyline has flipped on us basically. It they showed character and then they also showed their lack of spine at the same time. Like United is the only team that can do that in one game. In one game, you show character. In the same exact game, you got a bunch of players that come in, and all of a sudden, and I'm not blaming this on like one individual player or anything like that, but it's like there's like a set of players that whenever they're playing together, bro, it's like we just lose this spine that we have, or chaos just happens for some weird reason. Just happen. It's chaotic. Like the football is chaotic towards the end. Always. It's like the players get scared or they're just not confident they're gonna close the game out very well. Something must happen. You know. So today was just disappointing and on all levels. Like Chelsea fans probably are shocked I mean, they probably didn't think that they would get away with a point, talk less of 3 points.
Yeah,
So
no,
for United,
dogs.
yeah. So
As soon as Casemiro went off, though, there was a point where
oh yeah,
Casemiro went
that
out,
was it.
and then Mainu had the ball. He just kicked it out, pressuring him, and that's when
Yeah,
I suspected like, yo, this is gonna be a bad because there's no more leaders
that's
on the pitch.
that's it. The moment I saw Casemiro go out, even Garnacho when he was going out, like yeah, he's getting tired and whatnot. Take out Bruno, bring in Mount, and take out Bruno. I don't understand this whole concept of not subbing Bruno and Rashford. Rashford was benched today, yes, but I don't understand
I,
this whole
I,
concept
I
of not.
understand the Casemiro thing because I think Casemiro's coming out of an injury, and bro,
Yeah,
I'm a good team. They need to fire them as well.
but the person who comes in is who? McTominay doesn't offer anything in midfield. McTominay was
And
probably
who
gonna
else
come
you
in.
got? I mean, he could have brought Mount on, I guess, but that defensively, I I,
Yeah,
I kind of want to forgive him on the Casemiro. But I mean, I hear what you're saying. That's fair, right? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
For me, it's like there's a collective that every time we have that set of players, we are always struggling. And McTominay is always in that collective. Rashford is always in that collective. Bruno is in that collective. For some weird reason, like whenever we have that setup, I don't know what happens. There's always something shaky that could happen, and you cannot really. The hard thing is you cannot say is this one individual player who's causing that, or is this person's fault. I mean, the last goal deflected off McTominay, but like it's just weird. Like, why is it that always when he's playing and we don't have Licha, we don't have like our best center backs, something weird always has to happen. You know what I mean? So that's what I don't understand. Which is why I'm like, don't take chances on them. Bench them, those two, for a while, and let's
But
see what
no,
happens. Change it up.
what you're saying is fair, right? Like, yeah, but you can see with the injury. I don't see. I understand why he's taking the Casemiro, bro. The players on the pitch, they're good enough to hold on to that win, bro.
There should be. There should be.
Like
That
Casemiro, bro, you're
Right.
good enough to hold on to that pitch, bro. And I'm
Right.
gonna
yeah.
say this, man. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to hold on a United podcast. I didn't want to get anybody on that's not a United fan because I don't want to hear what they saying, bro. Personally, I'm done with a few players, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with a few players. Like, I have made like next season, Bruno needs to be stripped off the captaincy, bro.
Honestly,
You know what I'm
honest.
saying? I still think he still needs to be in the team. I'm not saying sell him, but he had a horrible performance today, bro. Today is when
Terrible. Honest.
you're the captain, you step up and you like I didn't see him do any I didn't see him put in a captain performance, bro. Like BK
He
has
hasn't
always
for a while.
a lot of people have continuously slaughtered him. I've defended him, right? I've defended him. I feel like there's certain times that he's too far behind the pitch to really have an impact. But bro, you have the
Mm-hmm.
captain arms band. I don't want to see you screaming, shouting, pointing. Like I did not see him put in a performance, right? I think
Yeah,
after he helped defensively, but bro, as a captain, he had a chance to score the goals. He didn't score he had a chance to shoot to the left. He didn't do it. I'm done with Bruno.
yeah,
I'm like, he's not the cap next season. I don't want to see him as the captain, bro.
yeah. No, I
You
that's
agree?
probably that's probably not gonna happen. But I agree with you. I totally agree with
Nah,
you.
they need to strip. I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean,
It's
you
probably
got to
not gonna
figure out
do
who's
that.
your captain. You can't be every season change your captain. But
I
to
would take
me,
Licha as a
So,
captain. Honestly, I take Licha as a captain over Bruno.
I
You know what
agree
I mean?
too.
so I understand that we're upset and naturally so, but I don't know if Bruno, at least for me, is the target of my main criticism because I don't. You say you didn't put in a captain's performance. Maybe, but at the same time, he was progressing the ball well. He played in Garnacho a few times. He linked it up. Like I don't think it was. I honestly don't
No,
think Bruno was the issue. So maybe I missed stuff in the game, but like from my feeling of the thing, I think if anything, what you criticize Bruno for is not being impactful enough to galvanize the team to buckle in. Maybe that's
I mean,
what
That's part of
that's
maybe
what
why.
we say.
Yeah, that's
yeah
100%. That's part
yeah,
of why he lost the game.
but
We
what I
lost
would
leaders, and he's the leader. Go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
but
It's
what I
like
would say
it's
is
like
that
Jide. I don't mean to interrupt you. It's like what you're saying. Galvanize the team. Like tell the team, everybody focus. Like you know what I'm saying. Like that's what a captain
so
does. Everybody to focus.
so
Don't
I
mind
he
the
he was
referee whining and stuff.
he was trying to do that at times, but what I will say at slight pushback because he was communicating with Mount, he was pointing from the near post to go mock Cole Palmer. Like he was vocal. I guess the problem is why the team wasn't responding. But the reason why I don't want to give all the blame on Bruno is because if you look at our most successful teams, there's more than one leader in the on the pitch. There's literally leaders scattered across. We had, I know it's not popular to say, but we had Giggs, we had Roy Keane, we had Beckham, we had Cantona, Ruud van Nistelrooy. We had different people that were at different points in the career, leaders that didn't need their captain to necessarily give them their own personal pride in doing what they need to do. So I just
Right.
want to say that. But before continuing, I do want to say
I mean,
that
it's the Premier League. Any contact in the box is a penalty.
wait, what's happening?
Nah,
But
go
but but yeah, I wanted to say the reason why I think Casemiro was taken off is because I don't think he was fit. I
Nah,
think
yeah, that's what I was saying.
if you saw some situations whereby on transition where he just didn't even make the next step,
He's
like
not.
to try increase their pace, he just had no legs. So I understand why you bring in McTominay. Ten Hag pretty much had to
I
play an
I
unfit
cannot.
Varane.
Honest, I am
No,
done
no,
with
no,
McTominay.
no,
I'm done.
No,
no,
that
no,
McTominay
I'm
sub,
done.
bro. That
no, no.
McTominay
But
sub.
I don't think you guys are
Yeah.
listening to what I'm saying. I'm not saying
Yeah.
that McTominay should be
No, I get
who
you. I get
bring
you
on.
today.
I'm saying
I
we
agree
have
with
no
what I'm
options.
saying.
He
No,
would
no,
have
we have
rather not. He
no, no,
would
no,
have
no, no.
rather not. He would have rather not played McTominay.
But
No,
what's up with like Dancourt?
bringing
Like
Amrabat is
Amrabat.
just
How about
different.
Dancourt?
But
The McTominay.
let's not rewrite history, man. Amrabat has been pretty terrible every time he's come on for United, and it's obvious that Ten Hag has lost trust in him.
No,
I
because
don't.
That's
at the game against Chelsea in United, Amrabat was one of our best players. But when you look at Amrabat, he has never started like 3 consecutive games.
because every
So
time he's played,
how can you build a player's
That's fact.
confidence? And
You're
every time he
giving
come in,
McTominay more time,
he's playing left back, he's playing
I mean,
different positions.
and he's
So
giving
that
McTominay more
man,
than he's giving
yeah, he didn't
Amrabat.
play,
Um,
like
yeah,
in that
but
midfield six role for us to judge him. Probably like if he played five consecutive games.
he has
no,
a
he,
No,
couple of
no,
times and he's
no,
misplaced
like
passes, he's made
but
errors,
there's a thing.
the
But there's a
pace of the
thing. The
game is
whole
too
complete
fast for
team,
him.
the whole complete team is just the everybody. The players are bad. So just one
But
player cannot come in.
yeah.
Yeah, the players are bad.
Let me just say this, right? I think Amrabat coming on was not the reason we lost the game. You know, I think a bigger directive has to be looked at Rashford, who came on
absolutely.
and did not apply himself any one bit. And I talked about this on another channel. The the difference between Mason Mount coming on and Rashford coming on is the reason why Rashford shouldn't be at our club anymore. Mason Mount comes in with energy, with a joy, with wanting to affect the game, with being on the front foot. Rashford, on the other hand, is the complete opposite. He drains the team because when he's not applying himself, the person behind him who's running for him is like, what's the point of running? Because if I do my job, Rashford hasn't done his job, and now we're in a bad situation. So that was a bigger issue with why we didn't play, do well.
But
I,
I think too, right? Oh, go ahead.
I hear that, right, and I'm big on. I was glad Rashford got subbed off. I mean, benched to this game, right? But I think we're being way too harsh on Rashford, way too hard. I saw Rashford today at right back, right? Yes, he did not have the same impact as Mount,
No,
but I think that's how really that depends on that really was really based on how
no,
Mount's position was. Is
no,
he
no.
the
So no,
But
no.
that's
So
true.
what I would
I don't
say,
think we have to blame. Well, let me
I
say
don't
one
think
thing, right?
Rashford
I
needs
don't
to
think
be.
we
I think
can
it's
blame
completely
Rashford, right?
unfair to even mention Rashford.
Because yeah, because when
man,
Rashford came in, right? I
we
think
saw something different then. We saw
No,
no,
something
I
different.
mean, yeah,
but there's a
I
thing.
saw this. I saw one clip on Twitter right now where he wasn't really running and like, but that is not why we like, bro. Last game, 100%. Rashford did not like you. You can see why Garnacho is why he starts on that left. And I've been saying this that Rashford next season, if he stays, he's gonna lose his position to Garnacho. If we
Oh,
send
Ten Hag has been trying to swap Garnacho in. Rashford had to move to the right to accommodate
no, that's what I'm saying.
Garnacho and his, yeah.
Like if
Like
Rashford
Garnacho is
stays,
the preferred left winger. Yeah.
100%.
today
That's what I'm saying. If
he
we
was
get a
benched.
right winger next season, Rashford's minutes is gonna dramatically go down because if
Just
Garnacho's predominant position on that left, Rashford is not taking it off. But
just think
this
about
game,
it.
You should not Rash. I don't
This
want like for me is we're totally nitpicking by looking at Rashford, bro.
so
Rashford,
so
I don't
so
think
just
that this game. I don't think this game. He made like an error that led to a goal. You know what I
no,
mean?
no,
I'm not saying
but that's not the
this is
basis
what
of
I'm
a
saying.
team. It's not about errors leading to goal. It's the
No,
fact
I
that
know.
when you
I get it.
apply yourself, the
Right.
team responds with energy. You're one of the senior leaders. You're meant to be talking to Willie Kombala and being an
But
inspiration to Willie Kombala. You're
today,
meant to be doing these
but there's a
things.
thing. There's a thing, right? There's a thing, right? When you look
the
at
thing
you,
is,
we
Rashford has
were
never been
leading
that good.
3-2, right? We were leading 3-2, right? I am not blaming the coach 100%. I blame the players for not doing a good
all right,
job.
this is players for
But the
sure.
coach has to secure that victory, bro. To be honest with
No,
you,
no, the players have to secure that
They have
victory.
to secure it.
Maino was completely tired, bro. Maino was tired, completely tired. He was tired. You
I
saw
don't
that,
know.
right? Maino was
Look,
tired.
it's
Who do you
not
sub in?
it's not the
McTominay?
coach. It's not the coach's fault that Dallo panicked, and it's not the
Exactly, bro.
coach's fault
That's what I'm
that
saying. That
no one marked
it's not
someone in
the
the
coach's
corner.
fault.
It's not the coach's fault that we weren't able to pass the
Yeah,
ball to
bro.
each other.
That,
But
Like
these
that's
are
my
tired
thing, bro.
legs. They tired legs, right? So
Oh,
when
so
your
wait, you
players
want him to
are
take out
tired,
Dalot? You want him to take
yeah,
out Dalot?
but no, but
Bro,
the tired legs make sense if this wasn't happening in a lot of games, even at the start of the game. Our quality, our technical quality of the team is
but guys,
very low that we're not able to
and
play a possession based style to control the
but
game for long periods of time
100%,
because eventually you just
100%,
give us the time to just pass it, we're gonna lose it without the opposition doing anything.
that's the
So
training ground then. So the coach has to do better at the training
yeah,
ground. That's
we're
what
trying to be
experiencing, right?
better. We're
100%,
trying to
bro.
be better by the fact that we actually are
But
playing, attempting
it's
to play this
horrible.
style.
We're not better. When I watched the Liverpool game, I was like, okay, cool. I had a little bit of hope. United is going to be back. A little bit of hope. When I watched the game, the last weekend game against Brentford, I was like, okay, cool. We're done, bro. It's still the same team. I don't know what we're doing. I just feel like there's a disconnect between the players and the coach. I don't know. It's just something
There's a
missing.
disconnect between some players and the coach. I think
Absolutely, yeah.
if you
And
look
there's
at the
also
young
a
players,
disconnect between the fans and the real reality of the players, bro. A lot of
exactly,
that's
these
what
fans, you
that's
guys
what
be
the disconnect
exactly,
is.
expecting us to play Barcelona 2008 football,
That's
bro.
exactly.
what I'm saying.
This
That's what
idea of Man
disconnect
United.
is.
But look at the players on the pitch, bro.
They're
Look
not
They're
at
good
not
enough.
good enough. They're not
when
good
Mount
enough.
came on, Ten Hag was telling them, "Yo, look, keep the ball, go
Yeah,
stretch the ball,
and he
pass
was
the
doing a
ball."
good
He's
job.
telling them what to do. They can't do that. The
Yeah.
players don't have the technical ability to pass the ball, and this
Or the
is what this.
temperament.
Oh, exactly, and this is why I'm gonna get onto Bruno again, bro. This is what I'm expecting of
He
Bruno.
was he
I
was
saw
just timing
Bruno.
the ball. He was just
Exactly.
timing. I don't know
He
why he was
kept just
timing the
making
ball.
stupid
Like
passes, bro. He kept making stupid passes. If you're the man, if you're the captain of that team, and you know you have to keep the ball, bro, you have to change your game. He kept
you know what I
making
think?
stupid passes. He kept
I have a
giving the
theory.
ball away. Also, Dalot as well too.
Yeah,
Dalot
but
kept lazy passes.
I
He
don't want to
kept
give
playing
Dallo
lazy
shit
passes.
because Dallo has been our best player this
No,
season. He
100%.
gets
But
a
I'm talking
pass.
about
I
today,
agree.
bro. That
No, he
doesn't
gets a pass,
you
but he
gotta get
shouldn't
it.
be the topic though.
No, today, yes,
No,
he's
Yeah,
gonna be the
he gets
topic,
no.
a
bro.
pass.
Because I saw him making lazy passes. I saw
Yeah,
him making lazy.
because he's played almost every single minute for the whole
I
season,
mean, I hear
all the
that. I
time.
hear that. I hear that. But
Like,
I mean, you're a footballer, bro. Just like I'm giving to Bruno, I'm talking about
yeah.
today. 100%.
Well,
Delo has
okay.
been the most consistent player.
Why
Today,
when we
bro,
were
you're gonna have
yeah
to get it because you were making
when
lazy passes.
we were 3-3, Della was bombing forward like he was like he was some hero.
Yeah. Do you know
That's
what
how
that
he was.
reminded me of?
That's how
Remember
he
when we
controlled
lost
the
six?
corner.
Remember how we lost 6-1 against City when Ferguson
Yeah,
was there?
yeah.
That how we attacked at 3-3 reminded me of that game where we said, "Oh my God, I can't believe we threw this game away. Let's go win it." And you
Yeah.
just throw everyone without
And we
a
just kept on
level of
conceding.
nuance or
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I
Like
think that was
he bumped forward, lost the
inexperience.
ball, we considered the corner. And I'm telling you, two players, Dallo, McTominay, and I think somebody else were pointing at Cole
And
Palmer.
Bruno.
And Bruno, they are pointing at Cole Palmer. They are the ones who are supposed to
I
do
don't
him.
even know who was
He
But
was
supposed. I'm
pointing.
curious to
They're
see
both
who was
pointing at
supposed
Cole
to
Palmer.
mark
They're saying,
Palmer.
oh,
So they took a picture of that
yeah,
moment, and
I saw that.
you know I know that a clip can I have to look at the whole clip before I put this judgment. So take this with a grain of salt. The only player whose body orientation wasn't facing the ball was guess who?
You know,
Marcus Rashford.
Alright.
Marcus Rashford. Rashford was walking back, looking at the goal, while everyone else is angled towards the ball, and three of them are pointing at Cole Palmer. Or at so I'm
Palmer, yeah.
yeah, so I'm not saying that it was Rashford's man because I have to watch the clip again to understand the
Yeah,
dynamics,
but
but it
was
didn't look good.
But was Rashford closer to Cole Palmer? Was he closer?
No, he wasn't, but the you could see from the photo that everyone had a designated man. The one person who had a free, who didn't have anyone that was sort of marking or zone was Rashford. Bruno was at the near post, and if Bruno was to run to Cole Palmer, it would have left that near post ball open. So it wasn't Bruno's job to run to it should have been a free man. And I would think in general when you sort of line up, unless you're at the front post as an attacker like Martial or Ronaldo, where they defend the front post, most
Yeah.
likely the attackers are closer to
You
the
go
edge
on.
of the box.
Yes.
So it
Yes.
strikes me as that should have been Rashford's zone, but I don't know. I'll have to look back and before I make a judgment. But all in all, regardless of whose man it was a lack of situational awareness.
100%.
They were not
Lack of
focused.
leaders.
They were
All
not focused. Yeah.
backwards, not
There were
focused.
lack of leaders in that team, bro.
A lack of
So
leaders. Yeah. Yeah.
it's like, yo,
Bro,
you can see the
I'm a little bit confused about Ten Hag, right? So when we scored, right, the third goal. So the whole time United played today, right? I don't think there was a moment where we had really good control of the game, right?
But here's
And
the thing, Al. Here's the thing,
but
Al.
yeah,
How do you instill composure to these players when they consistently show that they
They
don't have
don't have
composure?
that
so
composure. Good.
I had a couple of players. I know the
Wait,
injuries.
hold on.
Yeah.
Brentford, right? There's literally nothing a coach can do but to yell and say, guys, focus. That's all you can do from the sideline. You score 1-0, focus. That's all you gotta do. And close the game out. There's nothing a professional football player should be able to focus and defend for 2 minutes. If you can defend for 90 minutes and not concede, you should be able to defend for 2 minutes with maximum focus. But these players, they lack something in them. They lack spine, or they just, I don't know what it is. I cannot put a finger to it, but I don't think this is something you can coach. This is something that has to come with character. Like, you have to have players with a certain character and a certain intelligence to know, hey, last minute of the game, you don't have to all go swarm the box.
Yeah,
On
we
a
don't have
contact.
intelligent players.
We have 0 players. We had literally 6 players on the goal line. 6 defenders, 4 defenders, and the midfielders were all Mount and McTominay were both closer to we're all basically on the touchline almost. Not on the touchline, on the goal line when that goal went in against Brentford. As a football player, just like think about your position. If you have 4 defenders on the line, 2 midfielders should be in the box.
Yeah.
To prevent that mismatch.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't understand. These are things that are basic football knowledge that any fan can watch and say, why do you have 6 players on the line? Why? At what point in the game did you do that? That it was effective?
Because they're ball watchers.
That's what I'm trying to explain.
Yeah.
Like Ten Hag will get a lot of criticism, and he's definitely
He
nonsense.
will. But like his stuff.
But
I
he's
think his
backing the
stuff.
players up. He's trying to, because he realized, bro, these are the players you have, bro.
He needs them on side for the
Dembele.
rest of the season. What's he gonna do?
He's not. He can't do anything about. Well, he's done. Willie Dembele is the one playing, bro. He has to play with these guys. So he's like
An injured Varane.
That's what people exactly. Varane injured.
An injured Casemiro, an injured Evans, all play today.
We need to fire the whole medical team, bro. Everybody needs to be fired because, bro, like, how are we getting these many injuries? If even Evans, bro, he can't even last 20 minutes. He lasted 20 minutes.
People say the injuries are because of
and how
the extensive nature of the ground you have to cover. For me, I think that's slightly part of it, but I think majority of it is misdiagnosis from the medical team.
Exactly, but they got bro.
Yeah,
injuries, bro.
That's what's the issue. I think because if Casemiro has to go to a special doctor to tell him that he was actually injured when the team cleared him out twice, that's a big problem.
Yeah.
He went to his own personal doctor, and the doctor was like, "Oh, actually, your hamstrings is messed. It's a small issue, but it could become a very large one. That's why you're feeling pain." United's team was like, "No, you're fine." Casemiro was like, "Are you sure? I can't run." "Yeah, you're fine." That's a problem.
Bro, I'm looking at this team right now, right? I'm looking at this team, right? And I want to do this. bro. I want to just do keep or sell, right?
Oh, man.
I don't like. It's just based on their performance. Don't think about We need right backs, we need left back. It's just your performance and are you good enough to be in this team, right?
Are you
Yeah.
talking about first 11 or are you talking about
I'm
squad?
about to name the players, the first 11, right?
Okay. Are they good enough for first 11 to keep us there?
Are they good enough to stay at yes.
Okay.
They be in the keep or sell, bro. Like
Okay.
first 11, not squad. Are you good enough to wear the badge, bro?
Okay.
Because there's certain players for me, I'm done with, right? So
Okay.
Onana,
Keep.
mom.
Oh, so who's that? Onana?
Onana.
Onana, keep for now.
Al.
I mean, you have to right now. Just keep him, but he trash. But keep him.
He's
All right.
not. No, he's improved a ton.
He's improved, no, 100%.
He made a mistake today. But that's the unfortunate thing about Onana is the fact that he used up all his lifelines at the start of the season. This is
Yeah,
a mistake
yeah.
where if he hadn't been making all those mistakes,
Forget
you can
about it. You're
forgive.
right. Yeah, that's right.
But yeah,
That's
it's
right. All right,
sad.
Delo. Let's kind of
Keep.
rush real quick.
Yeah, keep.
Keep.
Yeah.
I'm iffy, but I keep. I'll say keep too. Varane.
Yeah.
This is tough.
He can't stay fit.
You gotta
Sell.
go. Gotta go.
So the reason,
injury prone.
yeah, that's the only reason. But I think
No,
that
that's not
the sad thing is that we ask for professionalism, we ask for culture, we ask for leaders. Varane plays that role, and we're gonna now remove him.
Yeah.
Who else are we bringing in?
You gotta sign.
right now,
You gotta sign.
Yeah, I think that we are just right now. We're not looking at like who to bring in. I
Yeah.
think just looking at
No,
like,
just
who
performance.
we want to
Yeah.
keep. Who we wanna
So
Yeah.
if we can
think-
bring
I
in
think-
someone else who is as talented as Varane,
Nah,
that's
don't connect it. Just
okay.
Yeah, assuming you can. That's okay. Assuming you can bring somebody to replace them.
100%.
Everybody.
All right, so sell. I think you said sell. We're gonna sell. All right,
sell.
let's rush through these though. All right, Maguire.
Keep
Sell.
squad player.
So I like Maguire. I like him.
So
I'll keep.
I'm saying keep.
Maguire.
Mom's
I'll
saying
keep
sell, but I say keep. All right, Wan-Bissaka.
Keep.
So same thing, injury prone, man, and he didn't perform this season.
You said sell.
Yeah, so
All
let
right,
him go.
Keep.
what you saying?
Keep.
Yeah, I'm keep too. I think
He's special talent.
Yeah, but even today, you saw that he performed too today.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right,
something in
let's see. Casemiro.
So
Mom, what you saying?
Yeah, sell. Stay
All
on
right,
the
sell
board.
too. All right, I'm not even gonna ask Kobe. Anthony.
Sell.
Sell. Yeah, I'm tired of the chances.
Yeah,
Sell.
and today he was horrible.
he
Apart from
wasn't
the pass,
horrible. He wasn't
Yeah,
horrible. He was one of our better players.
He was one of the better
pass,
players.
the
First half,
pass,
he
only the
was
pass.
First half, he was
Sell.
bad.
I'm keeping Anthony.
I'm keeping
They
Anthony.
should have subbed him. They should have subbed him after that pass. That was the only good thing he did.
Again, he's a squad player.
Yeah, I'm
He
saying
needs
keep.
to come in, keep. Yeah.
Keep. The 100 million is what just if Anthony is just the
Came
100
in, if he came in for 30 million,
yeah, it would be good.
everyone's fine.
Yeah.
I'll say keep. If you came with 30 million, I'll say keep. But 100 million?
Look,
All right. Bruno.
Arsenal bought Pepe for 60 million, but when Ateta came, we sold him.
Anthony
So the price
performs
tag
more
doesn't
than
matter.
Anthony does more for the team than Pepe.
Yeah. For sure. 100%.
All right,
Bruno,
Bruno.
Keep
the cappy, bro. He's nice.
Keep, but he needs competition. That's it.
Yeah.
What you saying?
Keep.
I'm saying keep, but take the captaincy off him next season.
No, I just think get a direct competitor for him.
Yeah, but
if he messes up, take him off.
I agree with that.
Like ruthlessness, like Bernardo Silva can't mess up because Foden's there.
Yeah, but this performance is showing me that what I want in a Man United captain. I think Bruno is he's the captain out of all those players, but he shouldn't be the captain in that rebuild. But it just depends on who's there. All right, Garnacho. I think everyone there is keep
Keep for sure.
And the other one is Rashford.
Yeah, keep. Sell.
Rashford.
So
yeah, Rashford.
If Ten Hag is going to stay, sell him. Because I don't think we've seen the best of Rashford yet. Because every coach he played for uses his speed.
No, but it's not even about that. It's just the lack of care for the team. in terms
Yeah,
of
man.
effort. He just doesn't want to
I've given
be
up. I've given him enough chances,
yeah,
man. 8 years plus, it's a
yeah.
lot of chances.
Yeah, I'm
It
saying,
does
It's not like I'm being harsh.
I'm
It's
tell
too
him.
But
many years.
Tell him get
last
100
season he was
millions,
our
man.
best player. Last season he
He
was like
wasn't
our
our
best
best
player.
player.
He wasn't,
He
Last
bro. He
wasn't.
wasn't
season,
our best player. He
He
at
was.
was
some
He was our
not.
point,
top scorer. He was a top scorer, but his football
He
was
was
like
not our
he was like
best player.
Haaland. He was
no,
like
at some
Haaland
point, like
last
a couple
season,
of months,
where he was
Rashford
just
was our
scoring
best
goals.
player. He was the one scoring our goals. United
Man,
Yeah,
was
he
he was
was
supposed to
scoring
trash.
our
be.
goals, but he wasn't the best player.
He wasn't our best player.
He had like 2 weeks or 3 weeks where he was really good in terms of performance and output, like a month maybe max. And then the rest of it, his performance was pretty just okay with the goals. This season, I even forget about the performance. I'm sorry, forget about the output. Like even forget about the performance in terms of execution. The sheer level of willingness to apply himself
The
for the
effort, yeah, the
team
effort.
is just non-existent, and that is a non-negotiable. So he has to leave.
yeah, I said
One of
so
the
because
highest paid
I
players.
just feel like, bro, Rashford, he's like, for his own career.
Let him
Let
be happy somewhere else,
Yeah, because United, we're
Yeah.
still in that rebuild, bro. Let him go. I think he can go and win trophies and have a great career, and then
but
still.
not as the best player.
I mean, listen, wherever he goes, where he does it, your career's in your hands at that point. You know what I'm saying? You do what you want with
Yeah.
it. But I just feel like
Right.
United, the story is good. Like he has to, the level he has to perform to change the feelings of everything. It's so high. I
No,
don't
I
think he has
disagree.
that in
I
him.
disagree. I
No, no, no.
disagree.
I think
That
because
all he
of
needs to do is
because
show
of
effort.
Nah, I don't think
That's
I
that's
don't
the
think effort. I don't
basis.
think effort is enough. I think we have a level of expectation of Rashford that I just don't think he's gonna hit at United. If
Personally, I don't have
if
that level of
Rashford
expectations. I've
if
always been critical
Rashford
of him.
gives the effort that Anthony gives, it still will not be enough. It still won't be
Uh-uh.
enough because I just feel like
Do
we
you think
have
do you think Martinelli is a better player than Rashford?
no. I don't think he's a better player.
But what does
I
Martinelli
don't
do?
know.
Martinelli works, Martinelli presses, Martinelli passes, Martinelli plays for the team,
No, hundred
and through
percent
that cohesion, it
correct.
spreads through the team. Rashford is a bad apple.
Nah,
No,
just,
here's the thing, right?
I think I don't agree with that. I just think that Rashford and Martinelli are different type of players, right? I
So
also Martinelli. Someone said something in the comments once that I think it was Everett saying that if Hoyland played for Arsenal, he would get at way more goals than he's getting at United. And I think that's the
Yeah,
difference. United at
but
Arsenal, Martinelli is playing in a team that is playing well and that can help him put him in the right position to excel.
A
United,
good
Martinelli is
system, a good
running
system.
is
There you go, Jai. A good system.
but
He's
yeah.
playing a good system.
it doesn't take away from the running and effort
I agree with that.
application.
I'm not disagreeing.
Why are
Okay,
we
I agree with that. I'm not disagreeing with the effort aspect, right? I'm
that's
only
the biggest issue.
Raheem Sterling at Man City and Raheem Sterling at Chelsea is different. I think he's playing the same way. It's just that Man City system put him in way more positions that he's gonna score. It's the
Right.
same player, but he's playing a different system, so it's different. I think
But the
it's the
point
same.
I'm making is I think just because you put Rashford into a good system doesn't necessarily mean his performance won't still be crap and his effort level still won't be crap.
I think
Like the
okay.
system, yeah, he'll be
I
scoring more goals,
hundred
but he'll
percent.
still be
But look
the
at Haaland.
press
Look at
will
Haaland, for example. Haaland is shit, but he scores a lot of goals, so we say he's the best
I was
striker.
gonna say.
He's the
So
best
here's the thing. I was
striker.
gonna say this,
no.
Mohammed. I was gonna say, for me, Rashford, right? And this goes for any striker. If Rashford was giving me 20 goals, I don't even
I
say
agree with
25.
that.
If he was giving me 20 goals with no effort, I'm gonna take that
100%.
because
Like
you
he
know
was
what?
doing last season. He was doing the same thing last season,
Right,
but he was
right, right.
scoring goals.
Because at the front of the pitch, right? As much as our press starts there, I can live with the furthest man forward not working as hard, right? I can
As
take that,
hard, as
right?
hard.
As hard. But the fact that he's not giving me goals and he's not working as hard,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
also
That's
on the
100%. That's
No,
what I agree.
but
right,
It's
even
double
even
negative.
even
You can.
20
Rashford cannot give you goals. The leading goal scorer at United is McTominay. Even Haaland can score goals. That's a
20
system.
that's what I'm trying to
20
say, right?
goals, 20 goals is not enough for that level. If you're doing that hanging around type of stuff, you need to be getting 40, 50 goals. You need to be at an Mbappe, Ronaldo,
Yeah,
Messi level. Saka,
exactly.
Arsenal's top scorer, runs. He works hard. Salah, for as much as he
Garnacho works
does,
hard.
Garnacho, yeah,
Garnacho
so
scores
I
goals,
don't want
works
us to
hard.
give any excuses of this, like if you put him in a better
Yeah,
system. No, this guy's attitude
yeah.
is rotten, man. And as your best player,
what I'm
your
saying is
best player, that has an effect on the rest of the squad.
Like,
Best
I don't hate
player.
Rashford, but I
so,
feel like
so
his
let me
time at
say
United is done.
let me say this, right? Rashford did not play this game, like pretty much, right? So we still
That's an
played,
indictment. That's an indictment on him.
but
Can you
okay, no,
imagine
no,
this was a
no.
must-win
What
game and Ten Hag was like, I have to do it
no,
without Rashford.
I agree. Let's for a second, let's forget about Rashford. All right, but look at the team. We still play shit, right? So
We
I
didn't
think
play shit. I disagree.
I
I
think we did.
disagree.
I
Our
We
think
horrible,
game.
bro.
no.
No,
Listen, Jay,
we
let
didn't
me say
play.
this,
We didn't
right? If if
good.
if if they didn't miss that pass, bro, I don't think United. It's gonna be very hard for us to come back in this game. Let's look at all the goals we scoring. We scoring counter attack goals, bro. We
Look
not.
at all the goals they scored. We were bad, like in terms of
But
like
Penalty
Chelsea,
our.
and
listen,
deflection.
Chelsea had more
No,
control. I heard Ten Hag's press
no,
conference, right, saying we had control over a game. I disagree with
we
that.
did.
We
We
did
were
not
by
have
far the better team for the
no,
majority of the
no.
game.
Well, majority. Listen, the game changed
At the
once they.
start
No,
and at the
no, that's what
end,
I'm
we were
saying.
bad.
No, that's what I'm saying, right? We the game. If you look at the whole game, it's different phases, right? But what I'm telling
Right.
you, that United game, right? Chelsea let us back in, right? And I have not seen a
I don't think
United game
so. I don't
where
think
we
so.
wrestled. I mean, maybe
No,
the Liverpool game,
I
maybe the
think
Liverpool
we
game.
were the ones pressing the initiative.
I don't
Chelsea
agree.
couldn't hang with
Nah,
us,
nah.
man.
Chelsea let us back in that game,
I
bro.
don't agree. Our wingers were playing. Our wingers were our best players for sure. I think Anthony was an outlet. Garnacho was doing his thing.
No,
So we was
I guess what I would say, as much as Chelsea made mistakes that led to us score, getting chances to score, we did the same thing to them. Like we
we
made the
didn't perform.
mistakes.
That's not. We didn't perform.
Like
Like
we did not perform.
we
Chelsea
didn't have a
Chelsea's
performance.
first two
Like we
goals.
didn't have a
Chelsea
performance,
dominated the
bro.
game. We had no
Cole Palmer
control of
was
the
doing
game.
the
No,
best. Cole
there was
Palmer
no
was over here
domination by
pushing up that
Chelsea.
low, bro.
In the
He
first
was
half,
pushing up that low. The low couldn't stop Cole Palmer, right?
No,
Mudrik, yes, he was trying, but he was still getting in our box. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka shut him down, but like it wasn't like a
but
complete
it
shot.
was decision making. Like, yeah, we had a
But
rocky
that's what I'm
start.
saying. And it's totality, right? You
We had a
cannot
rocky
say Man
start, but
United
we were the
controlled
better
that game.
team. No, no one
no, we're
controlled
not the
the
better
game.
team. I
That's
disagree.
what Ten Hag,
We're not
Ten,
the
No
yeah,
Ten
one
we're
Hag
not the
was
better
saying,
controlled the
bro.
team.
game.
No,
It
no,
was
no,
a
we
We
wasn't
were
the better team
dominant in terms of
because
we were the attacking team. We were the
we were
one pressing the
I
initiative.
don't think we were
no,
dominant.
I don't think so. We wasn't
And my
dominant
point of this, right?
because
Even
when you
without
watch the whole
Rashford,
game,
Rashford
yeah.
is a Rashford for and I get it, bro. Rashford has been he's been a bad season for him, and I think people we're too much focusing on that to the point where like, bro, if you how many minutes did we play in that game, and were you happy with that performance? Take out Rashford performance. Were you happy with that performance? I wasn't
But
happy
the
with
thing,
that performance. I was
at
watching
three
that
Okay,
point, I
game.
so
was okay.
I
I
was
will
watching that
say
game. I was watching that game. I
from
didn't
after
see
the
Hoyland.
second half.
No, let me just finish. I didn't see Hoyland. We didn't create a chance for Hoyland. Where is our players? But bro, how many chances did they create for Cole Palmer to have shots? How many chances did they create for their players to have shots? We cannot
Yeah, but
create
we didn't
a chance.
create for
We
Hoyland, but
cannot
we
create a
created
chance
for
for
other
our
players on
striker.
the team.
What?
No, but so for me, it doesn't necessarily matter who is scoring the goals as long as the chance is being
I'm
created.
not saying scoring the goal.
Garnacho had a
We
ton.
did not create a chance. What clear chance did we create for our forward players to score? Name me one clear chance did we create.
Anthony to Garnacho, that was a good one. Bruno's goal.
No, okay, all right. Yeah, the goals. But all right, the goals, even those are counters,
Then
bro. Okay, those are counters, right? Those are counterattacks.
counters through us pressing.
I don't
Like,
remember.
look,
I don't remember. I don't remember the
we didn't
build up
control,
according to us the most.
the game. Don't get me
But
wrong, we didn't
but
control
that's
the
my
game.
point, right?
Yeah,
And I'm
but
saying that these are the things. Like, let us. Rashford is a distraction to what we're talking about because we're not focusing on the issues, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
okay, what are the
bro,
issues to you?
my issues is right. We have Hoyland. He's shown that he is a lethal striker. We cannot create a chance for him. We cannot get him a chance to get on the chat and give him one of those chances that Cole Palmer had to get a shot on at the goal, right?
But the thing is,
But
about
look,
it,
and I'm looking at
when the ball
I'm
was hit
looking at
across
Bruno.
the
Bruno, you can't. Bruno's giving away, making stupid passes, right?
yeah,
I'm looking at that. I'm looking at our midfield, and I'm saying that Kobe Manu is the only one that grabs the ball and is looking to do this pass. Now Casemiro, yes, he's injured. I'm even looking at who is that? Maguire, instead of making silly mistakes,
Maguire
right?
played
And I'm
well,
looking
I
at this
felt.
team, huh?
Maguire played well. He
No,
defended
he
well,
played well, but I'm just
proactive.
saying that like I'm seeing them make silly mistakes in the sense that they don't know how to grab the ball, pass, and move. That's
Right.
that's that's my issue.
They
We
don't
don't
know.
have
No,
that
the
system.
thing is,
And yeah,
Mohammed, I don't
Ten
think
Hag has
I
some
don't think
responsibility of that, but his majority is the players, bro. They
yeah,
cannot
no,
play
I
like
agree,
that.
Mohammed. I
So
don't think
that's
we
why I'm saying
disagree
that
with
like the
that. I think like
Rashford thing is a distraction, bro. Yes,
no,
he has not
Rashford is
but
part of the issue,
in
Rashford is a major
totality,
part of it.
yes. But
a huge part.
in this game, we have to look at what happened in this game, bro.
Game. Thank you so
Rashford
much, Jay.
is a little part of
But
what went
Yeah,
wrong in this game.
but
for
I
this
just to
game, I
just to
agree.
add
disagree.
I agree.
A big
just to
game,
add to what
bro.
he's saying,
Because
right? Just to
Rashford
add to
was
what
not
he's saying,
there
right?
when we lost the 2 goals. He was
But
not
Right,
just
right.
Yes, and then we
correct it.
corrected it, and it was 3-2.
But
Rashford was
Rashford, you cannot
part of the
no.
third
Rashford, you
goal. He was
cannot
good.
okay, you cannot just come in and put everything on Rashford and
I'm not
just
putting
pick up
everything on
one player.
Rashford. Don't
But
get me
that's what I'm
wrong.
saying. But there's a thing, right? When you watch the game, right? You cannot tell me, right? United dominated today, bro. We scored the first goal we
We
scored
had the
was
better chances in the
no,
game.
no, 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 no. United couldn't even create. We scored one. The first goal was a mistake, right? The second
We start off
goal,
badly, so cut from 2-0 down
but that's the thing. The second goal came
through the
from a
first
cross,
half. We
and
were
Bruno
good.
scored, right? The third goal came from a counter. United this whole season, we cannot create chances, bro.
Yeah,
All
that's a
our
big
goals, most
problem.
of the
Yeah,
goals is
Luton
just
has more
counter
goals
on
than us,
counter
bro.
on counter on
Come on,
counter,
bro.
bro.
That is crazy.
We don't have a great.
Luton Town
But there's a
has
thing.
more goals than United.
Chelsea played the Burnley right last weekend, right? They played them right this past weekend, right? 10 man team, right? 10-man team, and they drew 2-2. 2-2. You can't tell me Burnley players are better than United players, bro. You,
I'm
you
not
cannot
saying that.
tell me you cannot tell me Burnley players are gifted than United, bro. You cannot tell me that. So there's a disconnect between the coach and the players and the team or whatever it is. But I am not going to put 100% blame on the players. It is
Nah,
it
they
is
gotta hold it for sure.
it's
They gotta
it
hold
is
it.
a lot going
They
on.
gotta
It's a
hold
lot going on.
it. I
The
100% agree. But today, the players gotta hold that, bro, because it's not Ten Hag, bro. Like,
Bro,
and one thing I'll
even
give to
against
today for what
both
he's
Brentford,
saying is right.
to
even
to
against
me to me
Brentford,
I
the
would
players
say
got to
both.
hold
To
that.
me I would say both because I'll say the
Today
players
is 90% the players and 10% Ten
to
Hag.
today,
Exactly.
the Ten Hag today, Ten Hag. I was like, to me, when I saw those subs, I was like, bro, secure the victory, just
You can't say
secure.
it's
Look,
not
so
Ten Hag.
if you guys remember in the 90th, around the late 80th to 90th minute, we had the ball on the left side and we were playing in triangles, passing the ball, killing the game up until the
Yeah.
94th minute. We tried to kill the game. The problem is our players aren't able to do that for 8
100%.
minutes.
But
100%.
they,
No, but
but it's
no,
the
but
thing,
no,
right?
no, Julian,
But look
Julian,
at
Julian,
Mano, look at
Julian.
Mano, look at Mano.
Wait,
Mano
hold on.
was
I'll take
tired,
that.
bro.
All right, let Malcolm.
Okay, go, man.
Okay, to your point, right? You see that triangle we're doing? Look at the
Mhm.
quality of the players that were doing it, and look at the other side of the pitch, and look at who's on that side of the pitch. We lack quality in McTominay. McTominay is a midfielder that
Right.
doesn't offer
No,
much
I agree with you. I agree with you. But
because
so
it was Mount, Garnacho, Bruno, and
Bruno.
then
Yeah.
Maguire and Dallo. These are the players
Yeah.
who were passing the ball around in that side for like
Yeah.
I don't know 7 times they kept on doing it, like 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and
Yeah.
they kept on like circling the ball around. But they know damn well that if the ball goes to McTominay's side, the other side of the pitch, we will lose that ball.
He almost lost it and then he won it
Yeah,
back. Yeah. Look,
exactly. So this
yeah,
quality that we're lacking is very, very, very,
exactly.
very apparent at a top
That's
level,
what
right? At a
that's
top
why
level,
I'm
you cannot have like one player that's not even up to quality. You're not going to win games. One player, to talk less of two. So one, McTominay is not of quality. Two, Rashford's effort is not up to par. And three, Bruno is terrible this season. So
there are too
that's
many
like
weak links.
that's too many weak
Exactly.
links for you to perform at
Yeah.
a top level.
You can carry
You know what
maybe
I'm saying?
one in
You can
a game.
thank you. So if you
Maybe.
compare ourselves, right? If you compare Man U to like the top team, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City.
They can keep that ball for
No. But even before that,
hours.
show me the weak link in those teams. It used to be Henderson for Liverpool. He's gone. They have a better midfielder than they had last season. So the weak links we have are too many in our squad right now.
Agreed.
Us to compete at a high level.
Yeah,
That's
no,
my
agreed.
problem.
The reason why I said that, brought up the triangles is that it wasn't Ten Hag's issue. Like
That's not it.
he put out a situation where there were options to control the game because we showed we did it for 4 minutes. The problem is we couldn't do it for 8 minutes.
For 8
And
minutes, yeah.
That's the critical thing. So I think Ten Hag needs to not be part of this conversation.
100%. I
This
agree with
is
that.
this
Okay,
is
there was
a
one point. Hold on.
player
I mean, one quick
situation.
point, right? There was a point towards the end of the game too. McTominay had the ball, passed it to the right winger. I don't know who it was. Was it Anthony or Rashford? I can't remember. I think
And
Anthony.
Anthony
Finished the
probably.
game, right? And then he ran forward to basically drag the
Oh
defender.
yeah,
And
he went
he
above
took
ahead of the
yes,
ball carrier
literally
instead of being
the,
towards dropping back for a check back option. That was
exactly.
mental.
The commentator was like, "Why did McTominay make that run? He just had to stay there and like maintain possession so that we can hold the ball." So it's like,
That was
how do you coach
mental.
that? That's mental. Like,
Yeah,
why would you run
And
forward like
that
that?
was
You're
lack of leaders in the pitch, bro.
exactly.
That's why when I looked at, I'm like, Varane is out. Casemiro is out. And that's not
Evans is out.
Evans is out. There's no leaders on the pitch. And I told this to I don't know if I said, I'm not, shit, I don't remember I repeated myself. But when Kobe Manu had the possession and he just passed it off, and you could tell, like, I mean, he's a young player, but you know, he knows the pressure, he knows what happened last game. He doesn't want to lose the possession, and he kicked it out. And I'm like, we needed Casemiro on there. Because if Casemiro's on, it's like, oh, just keep on, pass the ball, just keep possession. And that's not a ding at Kobe Manu, it's just like we don't have leaders on the pitch. What's his name? McTominay. Why are you running all the way over there? Let's keep
That
the
was
ball.
crazy.
Let's clear, you know. And there's another one. I don't think it's McTominay. It's Bruno again too. He lost possession right on the in our box,
18-yard box. Yeah, I
18
remember
yard
what you're
box.
talking about. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying in Bruno. That's why I'm like, this game, Bruno has to. I'm realizing that, bro. Bruno cannot be the captain of this team going forward.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the point. And what I mean by that is, sometimes you have ceremonial captains. Like for example, when Ronaldo would wear the captain's armband for United, it was either if 3 or 4 of the captains were missing, or if it was like a milestone day, like his 100th game or something like that, things of that nature.
right.
When he used to hold that captain's armband, just because he wore it doesn't mean there weren't other leaders on the pitch, talking about, you need to do this, you need to do that. So Bruno having the captain's armband, I think stripping it off him is just going to cause more headache for the team.
I agree.
I don't think it's the point.
I'm a little frustrated. You're right.
Yeah,
I'm a little frustrated.
the point should just be
but
why aren't there more leaders across the board?
You're 100%. You're right,
Yeah.
bro. You're right. I'm just frustrated with Bruno today because, like,
My thing is like,
I
where's
needed
Sam
more
for?
from him
Where are these other?
I needed more from him, bro. I needed more from him, bro. And what I saw, I saw deficiency in the captain's performances, because today, bro, we needed especially with Casemiro, with all the leaders out, he needed to be the one in there, bro, grabbing the ball, and he was trying. And in his defense, he's tired, bro. Bruno is tired. You can tell. You can tell by the
Bruno,
he's
Mohamed, I was
Bruno,
gonna make that point. I was gonna say, I think that I have a theory. Yeah, I think Bruno is tired, but he hates to show that he's tired, and he enforces it.
But he did.
There's no one else there, though. I
He did.
give him credit for that. There's no one else
He
there.
did.
No, but
But
that's killing us. Like, it's a tag.
Mom,
Yeah.
you saw the game against Liverpool. You can tell that man was tired. You saw
was
the game
tired.
today. Okay, you saw the game today. You can tell he was tired. He's still
he's a
running.
human being.
He has heart, right?
Yeah, that's
Mano is
crazy.
tired. But the one thing I disagree with y'all saying that about Manchester United players, right? About McTominay running forward and stuff like that, right? So as a player, you're gifted to play in the Premier League. You're not dumb. You have a special talent to play in the league, especially for a club like Manchester United. McTominay is not going to come on the field and just run forward. So he listens to the coach's instruction. That's what the coach.
No.
It's instructions.
Let me.
You can see Ten Hag telling them to keep the ball. There was the time he was literally telling them that, bro. You can see him telling them to keep the ball, pass the ball. You can see Ten Hag telling them that, bro.
But that's what I'm saying.
Look, if we were attacking, and let's say the ball is swinging forward, Chelsea defenders are going backwards. McTominay bombs into the box. That's the instruction. We literally were not attacking. We were holding.
There was no one. Yeah, there was no one in the box. He was the only person who took that.
If Manchester United was defending, Why was McTominay
ah.
on that pitch?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's a quality problem. That's an IQ
Because
problem.
Casemiro was injured.
So we don't have Amrabat on the bench.
Like I've mentioned, Ten
I'm
Hag
holding.
doesn't trust Amrabat. That's the
Yeah.
bottom line. He doesn't
I'm
trust him
holding.
because Amrabat has made multiple mistakes when he's been on that have cost us either results or potential results. Like I'm not saying that he hasn't improved. We just don't know because only Ten Hag sees him
No,
in
to
training.
be honest,
But
I'm holding Ten Hag. I'm holding Ten Hag accountable for bringing in McTominay every single time. Like, okay, it's not a
but who
coincidence.
else does he bring
Yeah.
in though? You think Ericsson would have done a better
Hold on, let
job?
me make a point. I was thinking, probably shout out to Eric was in this situation because you were trying to hold the ball. You have Mount,
Maybe
you
that's
have
actually
Mino,
maybe
you
that's
have
maybe fair.
and Bruno. So we have energy in there to maintain possession and to press. And Ericsson is only a problem if he's past the game and he gets tired by 60 minutes. This is the last 20 minutes of the game, and you bring in McTominay, bro. And here's what I want to say: the two times that Hag has benched McTominay and Rashford has been when the fans have had enough. It's literally the last time he benched McTominay and Rashford was when they had terrible runs of the game. He had no choice but to bench them, and that's exactly what he did again today. He benched McTominay, he benched Rashford because we saw how terrible they've been performing. And then when they come in, like we just see the same cycle again. You know what I mean? Like I just don't understand. We have other midfielders. We have Dan Gore. We have Amrabat. Bring in other youth. Try out something else. Every single human being who's watching football knows McTominay is not good enough. You can't tell me Ten Hag didn't see this. Every single person watching soccer knows McTominay is not a good enough midfielder for Man United. There's not been one person.
No, he's good. He's a good player. You can't say he's not good enough. He's a good
Don't say
player.
that.
No
He's not good
player.
enough for Man United, bro.
No.
He's not good enough for Man United. He's not even good enough for
He's
Everton,
our
bro.
leading goal scorer. He's our leading
Bro,
goal
come
scorer.
on, bro.
You cannot say he's not a good player.
Let's talk about Ten Hag real quick. We get ready to wrap it up though. But like, so our season Premier League is done, right? We
Well,
we still have to fight, but I'm just saying we're
Look,
not making top four.
I'm not saying.
We're not making top four. That's what I'm saying.
Look. I'm not saying that we will make it because we play well. I'm just saying there are a lot more games that Aston Villa and Tottenham are going to lose. A lot more.
Fair. That's
A
fair.
lot more. I'm not saying we're going to necessarily do it, but the opportunities for us to still make top
that's
five
fair. That's
exist.
fair. My point is exactly that it's no longer, we don't have it in our hands. And for me, from a Man United perspective, like I always look at things like, and I always do this with all the BK and Arsenal fans, like you can't, at this point, we're trying to get to top four on vibes. We're hoping someone else fucks up.
Top five.
Top five.
As a United team, we need to take it. We need to take the responsibility to go and get it, and we no longer have that. So I guess that's what I'm saying. But
we can't score. Yeah, we can't even score. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
We scored 3 goals today.
Who has more goals than us? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I don't know where we are with goals. I don't know where we goals. But I want to focus on right, Ten Hag. And towards the end of the season and next season, and what y'all think, especially with the owners, because Sir Jim and say that Dave Brasford was in the stadium today, and I think from my perspective, I keep Ten Hag and change the player and give him that chance, right?
Yeah.
But also, I want us to keep this in mind. We're talking about the guy from Southampton, the technical director. He's also on gardener leave. Don Ashley's on gardener leave. One of these people gonna get their jobs in to then do the player, because if they get in midway transfers window or they don't get it in, you're not really helping Ten Hag again, bro. You're putting him in that situation. Who's gonna sign these players that he needs to get to? So I want to know, what do y'all think about that? And also, like, if y'all, I don't want to do the Ten Hag because I think that's boring. But if y'all think it's out again, say your piece on that. This is your time. But I'll just start. For me, I think that Ten Hag has shown that he's a great coach. He's shown that he knows what he's doing and he has the ability to be a top manager. The same issues he's going on with, we're talking about players can't pass the ball, we can't score, we can't defend. We've had these same issues. Van Gaal, Oli, Mourinho.
Well, not Van Gaal, but on post Van Gaal.
Same issues. We've been having these issues again. You keep firing managers and these players keep staying in there, right? So one time you have to stop and go through the pain. Going through the pain is looking at these players and saying, my guy, cancel your contract and go. Like Mourinho said, when these players go, see where they're playing at and what level they're playing at. Let them
All
go.
of them playing terrible
Let
teams.
them go.
None of them.
Where they play, how they play,
Exactly.
if they
Let
play.
them
Yeah,
go.
and he's
Let
right.
them go.
We have not
You
sold
know what
we
I'm
have not
saying?
sold one player who has made it, who has gone on to be successful. Pogba is now banned for 4 years. Sancho is playing in Dortmund again, back in Bundesliga. No, not one player.
Donny van de Beek can't make the
Donny van de
team.
Beek. You know what I'm saying? De Gea can't even find a team yet. You know, it's crazy.
And
It's
the
crazy
heads
we're
United.
keeping these
United
players.
put him in
And
that
when I
way.
keep saying these players are not good enough, they think it's a joke. West Ham were only willing to offer 60 million for both Maguire and McTominay. And they were so bad that they said, okay, you know what? We don't need them anymore. Y'all can keep them. And we think we're gonna win with these players in our team. Come on, bro. We gotta wake up. This person's
Look,
not good enough.
we're a team full of squad players. That's what
But
that's what I think
mom,
it
you
is.
cannot say those players are not good enough when they go to other
Tell me,
teams, they don't
in
perform,
the
right?
last 5 years,
But tell me how many players
wait, hold
came to
on.
United, good
Last 5
players, and
years,
they shit
uh,
right now.
last
No,
5 years.
agreed. United's a toxic environment for the top players.
Okay, but tell me, last
Yeah.
5 years, which player have been sold that went on to be great? One player, last 5 years, zero.
But how many
Chris
how many
Chris
players
Smalling.
came?
Chris
But how
Smalling.
many
He played
how
really
many
well for
Chris
players?
Roma.
Smalling,
But how
playing
many
But,
players came to
but
how many players, mom?
what players
Mom,
came in?
wait.
What players came in and they turned out to be shit though? Like what's some players? Because Varane came
There's
in.
a
Everybody.
ton. There's a
Varane,
ton,
no, but hold
man.
Yeah,
on.
buying Varane
Varane came in towards the end of his career in Real Madrid. It's not the Varane that was winning the thing.
and
Casemiro
Casemiro
Shit.
came
too.
in. So we're
One
getting
season
to
Shit.
wonder.
There's Mkhitaryan, there's Alexis Sanchez,
Pogba, they
there's
killed Pogba's career.
For what?
Pogba, there's
Sanchez, Sancho, there
There's
you go.
Mkhitaryan to an extent. There was who else?
I
Van de
don't think we
Beek,
feel Mkhitaryan. I think
Fred.
Mkhitaryan just like Van Gaal didn't want him. Or whoever
Mourinho.
Mourinho sold him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Mkhitaryan was a good player. We just didn't want him in our system. But I
You know,
Underrated.
you know what's so funny about Mkhitaryan? Why I feel sorry for him is that
when
he
Mourinho at Roma again,
he
right?
basically he left the country to get away from Mourinho,
And
and
then
Mourinho followed him and then sold him.
Yeah, no, Maria
Uh,
said it.
that was savage, man. Imagine trying to
Maria
avoid
said
the
it.
boogeyman, but it keeps coming back.
Maria was like, "Oh, you again? Oh, you gotta go."
but
No, but
honestly,
that's what I'm trying to say. Not one
yeah.
player has been sold that has gone on to be great or has gone to a big team. We have not sold to Man City. We have not sold to Liverpool. We have not sold to Arsenal. We have not sold to Real Madrid. We have not sold to Barcelona. None of the big teams we have sold players to. None. That's concerning. I mean, we know we don't sell to big
Players
teams,
are
but I'm
not
telling you,
good
the quality of our players are not up to that level. We chased
enough. Players not good enough.
FDJ for like a whole summer. We couldn't sign him. We offered everything we had. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're not good enough. We have to cut ties. We need to literally cut our losses. I'm telling you, the reason why we're keeping most of these players is a business decision. It's not a football reason.
100%.
And I hope so.
It's our brand.
When he
It's our
said
brand.
he wants United, he's not. This is not a financial decision buying the United. I hope he does not make a financial decision
Exactly, bro.
buying Ten Hag, because if you fire Ten Hag, you'll fire him because of a financial decision, bro. Because if you watch that game, Jim, right, you see how United are bad, good, and bad again in terms of winning bad. How can you blame Ten Hag for Delo doing that? You know
No,
what I'm
come
saying?
on, last minute.
How can you blame Ten Hag for that?
You know
Two
what?
games in a row, bro. 2 games in a row. We cannot maintain composure last 2 minutes, bro. I don't understand.
And it happens all the time. And every time we score, we almost concede immediately after. That's the mentality.
This was even before last season too. Even when we had matches last season, we had Fred and them.
Yeah.
Every time we score, we concede. This was since last season.
Yeah.
Conceding goals after we score was since last season, and that still hasn't changed. So like, I don't know what.
But it's not about us, man. Conceding goals, right? We cannot create chances, bro.
That's true. That's
with
true.
Ten Hag,
But
with
you
Ten
know,
Hag, right? With
you
Ten
know
Hag,
what?
right? I know everything you're saying, right? Which is true. But you look at Tottenham's coach, right? You can't tell me Tottenham players are better than United
Right,
players.
let me see
But the
Poch.
coach has a
Let me see.
system.
Let me see.
They have some players that work really
Next-
hard, that run and play efficient passes. Madison is a better creator than Bruno.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You're not gonna
Look,
watch,
he's a superior 10, 100%.
the right player profile. They have good
Exactly.
profiles of
Bruno
players.
has more
You know what
attributes.
Andrew is doing.
Bruno has more attributes out of possession and is more of an
What kind of
expected
attacking team?
player. However, when you're talking about creation and playing the 10 position, Madison is way more
Odegaard,
economical with the ball and
Madison,
plays
and
Odegaard too.
Odegaard.
Yeah.
Like these
I'm
are
not
pure
saying they're
10.
better players than Bruno. They are better tens, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Yeah, they're better 10.
Okay,
Sure.
like when Guy was saying too again, right? They are in a better system, right?
Yeah.
At one
Hey,
point
look,
with Bruno was right there with Kevin De Bruyne when it comes to like space and stuff like that, right?
That was
but
that was
okay,
that
what
was
was the system?
misguided. I don't think
That
anyone
was
who watched
counter attack.
football
That was a counter attacking
like
system we were playing.
actually
When Bruno
know.
came, when Bruno had his best
Yeah.
season, we were playing a counter attacking system, and Bruno flourishes in a
And
counter attacking
he
system.
was playing
He
as
does
a
not flourish in
second
a position.
striker too. He was playing
Yeah,
as a second
I think
striker.
that's a big part. He's not in his
Yeah.
position. He's as a second striker, and that's where I'm looking for Ten Hag to kind of and you know I think Ten Hag is playing with his hands tied behind his back.
100%.
I absolutely because I think that
Yes.
we should have gone a 2 up front. I wanted to see that with Bruno up top, but he doesn't have the players. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, we
also,
don't have a second
another
striker.
good team has let
We
Ten
don't even
Hag
have a
down
second.
too, bro.
And
Like,
also,
he doesn't like Ten Hag. You talking about mom? You saying like why did he bench Ten Hag? I think Ten Hag is really afraid of the players being injured. I think he's afraid of. He's like, bro, I don't know what. I can't believe anything this medical team is telling me. You tell me this player is ready, but Martinez played. Look at Evans, 20 minutes out. Martinez, 5 minutes out.
Yeah,
Like,
Martinez got
but
injured in training.
you
but
know,
still.
Yeah,
but
but
and you know, just to Al's point about us not creating chances, that is fair. But at the end of the day, what we also need to realize is that majority of our build-up and our chance creation came from Luke Shaw when we were playing yesterday. He is our greatest creator from deep alongside Bruno. A lot of the chances that Bruno gets are Shaw creating the assist before the assist kind of a thing.
Another player that can hold the ball and pass.
Play through the press. So we lost a huge outlet, and that's why the goals have dried up. Now, I'm not saying that we will always prolific in scoring goals, because we haven't been. I think our average is like 1.5 goals a game. Like we're just not that good. But when you take away our one little creator that we had, and then have a situation that the few chances or the few opportunities we create to actually score get squandered by a lack of technical ability or bad decision making from the forward line, there's gonna be that knock-on effect, So I think a lot of the system issue with Ten Hag not creating chances is related directly to personnel not being able to do that. So yeah, so I don't know.
But yeah, last words before we wrap
I disagree, but that's for another day. But I disagree.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I got any last words before we wrap up, man?
Let's beat Liverpool and let's win the FA Cup.
Today I'm about to go pray, and I pray, I don't know whatever is going on. They better bring their shit together on Sunday. Sunday is the must-win game, bro.
They have to. Why do we always make Liverpool games must-wins?
I know it's crazy.
It's crazy.
But also, I know we gotta wrap up the show. I gotta bring up, but like the things that need to happen in the back are not happening properly, and I also hope they're not. I'm worried for next season, bro, because if it continues like this, you're not putting Ten Hag in the right position again. Who is gonna be the one to sell the players that need to be sold, rip their contract, get the players to be doing it? Because if the person from Southampton that they stay, he doesn't come in time. If Dan Asher doesn't come in time, what are we doing? Who's making the decisions? It's the same team that's making the decisions again. So then you're having the same problems. You know what I'm saying? So that's another worry, bro. It's another worry, and we're not talking about enough. But also, I understand it from Jim's perspective. It's like, do you want to rush and make the same stupid decision? Because again, they're in a negotiation period. How they negotiate with these staff members is also going to roll into the players, because
also,
then when if we negotiate, if you cop out on these things, they're going to expect you to cop out on the players again. So I understand, but again, all this needs to be taken account to what level of platform are you giving Ten Hag to succeed?
Right, and if we also sack Ten Hag, we're going to owe him compensation. for a year and a half. That's a lot. That's 20 to 30 million that doesn't go towards transfers. So,
Exactly.
I fear that the decision has already been made and they're going to go with a new guy. But personally, I would love to see Ten Hag under a new structure
Same.
with half the team, or
Oh,
with half the 11 out of the 11. I think 5 players deserve to be in that 11, and that is Garnacho, Hoyland, Kobe Mainoo, um, and Dalot and Onana. And then Bruno, I believe, deserves to only if we have a direct competitor at that level. Like if we bring in a Madison, for example, then Bruno can stay, because then Bruno will be like, oh man, if I don't perform, I'm out. Right now, there's no one Bruno loses his shirt to. And I
that's
think that creates complacency. And I don't think in his head he's thinking, oh, I don't care. It's more just like there's a lessened attention to detail when you don't believe you're ever going to get dropped.
that's true.
And so that's what I'll
That
take from
matters in the
this.
elite level. Those are
Those margins.
small
Yeah,
margins. Yeah.
That's fact.
exactly.
You need to get dropped. Fact.
Yeah.
I'm always a big fan of dropping players because I feel like that gives them
Yeah.
A
a
kick.
Everybody should be undroppable. 100%.
Also, I got to roll, so I'll see you
Okay,
guys
now
in a
we're
little
out,
bit.
man. Everybody, thank y'all, man. I appreciate everyone for coming on, man. It was a quick video. Like up the video if y'all watching, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, Jide. Appreciate Al. Appreciate Mom, man. It
Hey,
was
hey,
Thank you.
Sunday, if we win, add me. If we lose, don't tag me.
We'll be